This is going to be a VOD review of a Dazzle mid. This is like this player's second time, so this is going to be a Divine 1 average game. In the notes, they say, let me take a look. This game might not be winnable, but if I played perfectly, even if I played perfectly, but I'm getting more and more of these games. I don't know if it's unlucky or I need to shift something out. I'm remembering what I said last time, because I had like the thumbnail of the VOD right above. Just based off of what the thumbnail I have, it looks like I just told you to like build proper Dazzle items as well as hit ancient creeps. And if I remember correctly from that VOD, it was you dominated the early game, except you couldn't close it out at like 30-40 minutes, and therefore that gave the enemy time to actually defend and climb and come back to or for defense. I'm looking at this now, 59 to 57 at a minute, at an hour and 2 minutes. Yeah, same exact thing happened. This is like a wild guess just based on like what I'm seeing here. I've barely looked at the KDAs. I barely looked at the goal, at the net worth. I don't know your items. I don't know what happened. But this is probably just like a repeating pattern of just not knowing when to just AFK farm for power spikes, and then closing out games with said power spikes. So just to recap, Dazzle mid, Dazzle core.
You know,
well, I guess most core Dazzle is just mid. Is like
in the bag.
Amassing a farm really quickly because of the poison bloom off of the poison touch. You get your ags, you're just right click people down, and then you have your shadow wave to issue like additional right clicks. And then off of your right clicks, you can like buff it up. You have options like a Desolator, a Daedalus, Prasma, like whatever items that helps turn you into a right clicker. And in order for you to actually do your job as a right clicker, because you are a range hero, a Dazzle, you need to have your team start the fight, or at least like keep the fight away from your primary hero, because like you can join the fight with not the projection. Like with that in mind, you're kind of like, once you get all your items and both teams are looking to fight, you kind of just like follow your team. You kind of like stick with your team as like 4 or 5 man, and you let your initiator go jump in, have the initiation. Once they go in, you just throw your nothing projection out. You follow up, you kill whoever they go on, and that just makes it a lot easier for you to do your job as a mid hero.
You're a beautiful person with a charming personality.
I'm not going to worry about laning phase because like it's whatever. Laning phase doesn't really have an impact once like the game hits an hour plus. Actually, CS 9-3 to 8-3. Yeah, this is fine. We actually go 8 times. This is fine. Why do you have an Orb of Frost? I vaguely noticed this, but why do you have this? This is already a slow. Poison Touch is like a 13% slow at level 1. That's effectively what Orb of Frost is. You kind of just spent 300 gold to get like what your first skill point is gonna provide you. And I don't believe it stacks additively, so you're not gonna get 26% slow. You're gonna get something like, oh god, I don't know the math. What's 100 minus 13? It's like 87. Then 87 times 13. Hold on. Uh, 0.87 times 0.13 equals 11.3%. This plus 1.3, 24. Okay, so all Orb of Frost is giving you is if you have the Poison Touch. In total, you're getting a 24% slow. If it does add multiplicatively, aka stacks diminishingly. This is just a pointless. This is like a dead item for you. Like, if you're laning against like a melee hero, I can see the reasoning, but I'm just not. But you're just getting no value out of this. Like, assuming you get a kill in the bounty rune fight, you would have had a bigger impact if you had like if you bought a blood grenade. 15% slow, so 2% more than Overfrost. This would have been like a lot more impactful at like a much smaller cost. Now I'm thinking about it. Are you using spells as much? Creep aggro, nice. Nice. Nice, nice. Nice, nice.
That's not
Level
right.
2. You're fighting for the creeps on the tower. I think you definitely could have used your Shadow Wave more often. Like, you're sitting at full mana, so like your mana regen here is just being wasted. Like, I'm saying this especially because you're playing at a divine level. Yeah, I'm playing at divine level. That mid lane is all about finding the small advantages and then using small advantages to build up into larger advantages. One of the advantages is just making sure you are using your spells so you're getting value out of like your just basic regen. Like, eventually you do kill an OD because I did watch that far. But being able to like shove the wave in and then just like following it and just keep harassing the OD is how you just like build up those small advantages. Like, you're laning a lot better than the OD. You're laning a lot better than the OD, but just cleaning this up and being able to open to more spells, I think it'll be a lot more helpful. Yeah, like here you're sitting at full mana. Like, I know it's kind of like gimped because like he's sealing your mana with Astral Imprisonment, but all I see is like you're sitting at 100% mana. 100% mana, you're grabbing the water rune, but like you're getting no mana out of it. Like, if you're dominant lane this hard, don't be afraid to use your mana. Cool, we're shoving out, that's neat, that's good. I'm curious because I know in the previous replay I told you like focus more on the ancient camp because you have the poison bloom.
Dazzle!
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Gotcha. Yeah, this is an opportunity where you should have just went and stacked the ancients. Like, you hitting this tower for like 3 or 4 hits does nothing. It's not going to pay off until the tower is fully dead, and that can take like another 2 or 3 more minutes. What you should have done is like, once you kill that siege creep, and like there's like 20 seconds until like 40 like it says 40 seconds, run over to your triangle, stack the ancient, and then while you're stacking it, just beeline back to the lane so you can catch the wave as it meets here. Like, imagine you actually ran back here and actually stacked. You actually stack it, you're gonna miss like what, 1 or 2 creeps, but that is totally worth missing out because you have like the stacked ancient waiting for you. Not to mention you can also stack the medium camp right next to it. You're not really using the poison bloom to farm.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Than the last one.
Generation! Dazzle!
Yeah, your early game is kind of gimped just because you're not exposed. You're not taking advantage of your poison bloom. You don't need the axe here to take it with you. Just kite the wave back And then when it's like when the creeps start turning around and heading back to the camp, that's where you're gonna go and like focus on hitting them over and over again. And then once they reach back here, they're gonna be aggroed back out to you, and then you just kite this, and then you just kite this back and forth. And that's how you're able to just farm with Poison Touch. Like, I have as much farm as you when I play Dazzle 5, and that's all because like I'm able to like, farm the ancient camps nearby. You're this at 10 minutes, well 9 minutes I suppose. Like at some point, you're just prioritizing your own farm intake, and the longer you stay in the lane to like just harass, zone, whatever, is just farm that you're just not accumulating. Like yeah, you're even in CS, but like you could be like much hot. You're even in CS, but I would still say this is like I would still say you lost this lane because you're not playing Dazzle as he should be with the Poison Touch, with the Poison Bloom, and just taking the Ancients every single time you can. Like you sitting here does what? You're waiting for the OD to overextend, and then I guess you can get a kill, but it's also like, are you confident that he will do this every single time? Is this reliable? Like, this is such a hard fight. This is such a hard kill. Like, maybe you get it, maybe you don't. Who really knows? But instead of like a 50-50 like this, just secure your own farm off of the Ancient. Oh, cool, you do kill him, but like suddenly you have 2 supports on top of you. And now it's like, well, what if it wasn't a bounty hunter? What if it wasn't a witch doctor? What if it was something like a lion? What if it was something like a lion or Skywrath or whatever other heroes with like spells that can kill you? Like you don't want to run the risk of like you don't want to play for the enemy's mistakes, because this is not how you get better. If you're playing like you're playing against divine people all the time like this, you're only going to beat divines, and then by the time you reach immortal players, they're going to be the ones stomping you. And like when you make plays like this, you're going to go on a losing streak and you're going to go back to the divine. Like this is this is the feel good. This is the feels good play. You get 3 kills off of your just by yourself because like they just overextend, they play bad. But you won't be able to get away with this if you climb up.
Look at Dyer's possible powers.
You only hit the Ancients like once, and that was when the Axe is with you. You don't need Axe to hit the Ancient. You're free to do it. Just like you can hit Ancients with just 2 levels in Poison Touch, so that's like level 3. It's gonna be slow as fuck, but it's also like you take the Ancients eventually. Nice, good kill, good kill. No TP, I don't know what item you just purchased. I also kinda don't care. They overextend. This is just weird to me just because like you're sitting in like half mana. You're sitting at half mana, your allies don't have their spells. Alright, we see that Axe misses Dunk. We know Jakiro is low on health, low on mana. Luna's low on health. Axe is low on health. And you still go up and try to threaten the tower. When you're looking to push after winning a fight, keep in mind that the earlier the game, the quicker it is the enemies will just come back to you with full resources. Yeah, you won the first fight, but any subsequent fight that follows immediately after, you guys are almost guaranteed to lose because they're respawning with full health, full mana, as well as whatever spells they didn't use. Whereas you guys, because you guys won the fight, you guys probably use all your big spells. Macro Pyre, Eclipse, Dunks on cooldown even. Finger was used as well. I remember hearing Finger. You are guaranteed to be down your big spells. The enemy, if they didn't use it the previous fight, they have it available. They have the Eclipse, they have the Stark ult, stuff like that. And like just they just have like their ultimates available. You're just forcing this fight to you're just forcing this fight to happen. You're forcing this fight to occur because you want to like keep putting on the pressure instead of just going back and farm and reset. Like, if you learn to reset, if you learn to like reset your health, your mana, the map and everything, then you're able to like walk away from these fights and come out on top. But instead, because you kind of like stay up, Jakiro is forced to like stand behind you at a quarter HP. Luna has no health, no ult to help you. Lion already like, left, Axe already left, and now you're just like effectively here 1v3, 1v2, something like that. Jakiro dies, you kill 2 heroes, which is a good trade, but it's also like, you didn't need to die here at all. This death is because of your mistake right here. Like, yeah, it's good you clear the wave, but after you clear the wave, just go elsewhere, TP elsewhere. Go farm, go reset. Allow your Jakiro to reset. Allow him to like buy wards, his cooldowns come off. And then you're able to regroup and do this again elsewhere. Like, yeah, it would suck if they deny the tower, but it sucks even more to die here. Cool, you have your Ag, you have your Blink. You should look to play with your Axe because he is your frontline initiator. Yeah, that death is just because you went in alone. You went 1v3, no one was around you. And like you led forever because like Shallow Grave and Shadow Wave. But if you're looking to play Dazzle for like team fights, if you're looking to play Dazzle to win, you want to like play consistently and play with your initiator, with your frontliner. Well, this is gonna be fine. This is fine. Axe CP, so you're just farming, you're shoving waves in, forcing them to like react to you. You're just running over to connect. You should run over to connect your Axe. You should run over to connect your Axe. Oh, that's good. Nice, nice. No one's able to... This is like why I was like harping on like connecting with the Axe. You get 2 kills, but you lose your supports, and suddenly you don't have anyone to like help you in the back lines. Axe is busy jumping first and like distracting like their carry, their supports, their backline heroes. Who's available to save you now? You kind of just like walked up and sat mid behind your creep wave, which baits your supports to sit with you. But if you just sat behind your Axe instead of your creeps, Axe can take point and just like start these fights instead of like you guys. Like, I know Jakiro is tanky with 5 armor, but not at 20 minutes. He dies like a wet balloon. I can't really agree with the Mjolnir. There's no reason for the Mjolnir. Just focus, just build for your own right clicks. Honestly, I might just reuse the same thumbnail. Like, you don't have problems hitting creeps. Ags is your creep hitting item. Poison Touch and Poison Bloom is how you just kill everything so fast. Like, I can excuse the Mjolnir if you're going against like a big illusion heroes like a PL, but you don't have any threats of that. Like, you don't need help wave clearing here because, like, well, 1, you have the Luna with just Glaives. 2, you have Axe with Helix. 3, Jakiro has a dual breath to just clear waves. And then I guess 4, you have your Ag. Ag's Shadow Wave clears waves instantly. If you want to be a little more special, you want to be a little more spicy, just throw Poison Touch on top of it and just walk away. Like, this is a waste of 5,000 gold. Like, even though your top net worth, your effective impactful items, your effective impactful net worth is closer to 10,000 or 11,000 now. Just because Mjolnir doesn't change what you do here. Like I read here like off of this guy that Mjolnir's build is for the big attack speed buff. But you don't need to hit more. You just need to hit in general. And in order to hit in general, you just follow your axe, follow your initiator, follow your axe so you can like frontline and tank and call. Follow your initiator so like they're actually stunned and you can just get your free right clicks off. Like so far since you bought this Mjolnir, you've kind of just been hitting creeps and like you don't need help doing that. Yeah, you kind of just been playing alone. Like for the last 5-8 minutes, whatever, you kind of we're just been playing alone by yourself with the Mjolnir. And if you're like a carry or like a Bloodseeker or like a Weaver or someone who builds Maelstrom Mjolnir to farm, that's fine because like it's a farming item. But Dazzle this late in the game at 30 minutes, you're looking to fight. That's where like the Chrysalis and the Daedalus helps you a lot better. That's where like the Desolator improves your right click. Like keep in mind, all of Dazzle's abilities is physical. Shadow Wave is a physical damage. Poison Touch is physical. Dazzle himself is going to do like throw right clicks out, which are physical. And then his passive is lowers armor on enemy heroes. You can amplify that if you just build a Desolator. The earlier you build a Desolator, the more impactful it is. That's why I'm thinking like Ags, Deso into whatever else you need in this game. You win this fight? Yeah, you win this fight. How do you respond to winning this fight? Nice. Nice. You just like to shove, yup. They're respawning you back off, good. You set up for bottom, looks like. I'm just curious, cause like, in moments like this, where like you just want to fight, you just shove it into their tower, they're respawning so you back off, so you play for the next objective. Roshan is the next objective. But my guess by off of this is that you guys aren't really coordinated and just not know what to do. Like I think it's helpful just like ping what you're looking to do next. Because right now, Lion's throwing a ward down. Axe is looking to farm because like he has no mana. Jakiro's like securing rune and he's going meter hammer because I guess you guys need to hit buildings. And you just TP'd bottom to be in the area. You guys are so spread out. If the enemies were more coordinated, they would have responded faster. They could have, and they saw like you guys were spread out. They could TP down, kill the Lion, kill the Jakiro, and suddenly it's just you and Axe against the world. And like we just talked about, and I just talked about how like you need your supports to like save you because Axe is busy looking for that initial jump that he can't look to like jump to save you. Sucks. Oh, maybe. Bounty feeds. Nice. Nice. Yeah, this is perfectly fine. The Lion's playing against the Lions, they each make the same mistakes. Let's play out this last fight. I'm not really paying attention, but I think I've seen enough that you just didn't really play to your strength. You didn't play to your advantage. Dazzle is super strong once he finishes Aghanim Scepter, and then he's able to go kill people because like Shadow Wave gives him a free right click off of like his space, his stat damage, the damage he gets from his stats, and then you just look to amplify that with like items to help you, like Desolator, just like Desolator or Plasma or where's the other ones? I'm literally just going off of this. I guess you can go Revenant's Brooch. Or like Manta style if you need that dispel. Like you shouldn't go back for a Maelstrom Mjolnir. Like this is the farming item. Like ignore the saying that this gives you the attack speed. Like if not, then just build like treads Dreads would give the attack speed that will like be helpful. Because this 5,000 gold item just kind of like helps you farm, but you already farm well enough with just Shadow Wave, Poison Touch, and then Ags. You have 3 ways to farm that you don't need help on. Like you had this giant timing like right here, post blink. What was it, like 14 minutes? 15? We'll say when you respawn here. You have this timing at 16 minutes where you are where you're like arguably the strongest hero on the map. You have your Aghanim Scepter, you have your Blink Dagger. You can just follow your axe into their map and just kill whoever you see. Like if Axe can jump whoever he wants, and you still have Blink Dagger to follow up, and that opens you up to like the Poison Touch for the right click, the Poison Touch for the Hex, the Shadow Wave for like the bonus for like the bounce damage as well as the bonus right click, and then just your normal right click off of your projection. Like that, and like Axe Call alone is enough CC for you to kill someone from full of 0. But from 16 minutes till what, 28? 16 minutes till 28 is like when you just didn't really do much. You died there because you went 1v3. You're following Axe, we need to follow you. Get a tower, but you get a tower, good, but then you just keep farming for your Maelstrom. Maelstrom Mjolnir.
Radiant are scanning. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
You don't have initiation for this one. Yeah. So retouch on item builds. I will say I kind of like the I will give you credit where it's due. I kind of like the Mjolnir better than the Moon Shard you had last time, but this can be improved. And then second, if you work on your map play, if you work on like who you're playing with, that's gonna make your games a lot easier. That's gonna allow you to stomp the game a lot harder and allows you to actually end the game in like 30-40 minutes. Like I see that you're like what, 12k up. Oh, you're down 13k there. Like I see you're up like 8k here, but like it's just the same pattern. And I'm not surprised that you said that you're getting more and more of these games. It's because you're making the same mistakes. You're not playing your strengths when you're very, very strong. You're kind of going back for like a dead item that doesn't change the way you play at all. And you're not playing with your initiation. You're just running in big dick energy. Like Thompson might be able to do it, but he understands the game a lot better than us at his skill level. Like us here, we're not understanding. Hold on, where did you die? I need you to like show this as an example. Not this one. The one where you get blink, you go kill the Viper mid. Like we're not understanding like off of this point that like where the enemy heroes are. We see a 1 Witch Doctor topside, but that still leaves 3 unaccounted for. We're not keeping track of the fact that OD. How do you die? Yeah, we're not keeping track of the fact that Slark will like leash us down. Bounty is here to like stun us as well as like amplify your damage we're taking. Like if you want to make these plays for the ego plays for the highlight reels, be my guess. But this doesn't work out because we're not understanding all the things in the game. And it's much easier if you just play for consistency and just play for your own strengths instead of like trying to go for like these flashy plays like this. Like, put it this way. You make this play, you are top net worth. You kill the, what number is this? 6? You are top net worth. You kill 6 net worth, and you get killed by the guy in the 3rd spot. The time you are dead, the 50 seconds, is time that you're spending not farming, not having impact on the map, not furthering the game state to actually end the game. as well as you just buffed up whoever's the guy who just killed you, the Slark. So now he's just got like 500, 400, 500 gold off of that. And what was the trade-off? You killed the Viper who was 6, and now he's 5th. Does not really seem worth it. And that's all because like you want to make a solo play. Yeah, so this is a rehashing of what I told you last time. Fix up your items. If it helps, you can look up like the Dota 2 protractor, see what are the common builds. And yeah, I even have a screenshot of that in the replay I have. In the thumbnail I sent you. Like I see like two Mjolnirs, but like everywhere else I see a Desolator, a Manta Style, a Diffusal, a Hurricane Pike, Chrysalis into Disperser. And it's like, those items help you kill heroes. Those items help you kill hero. Whereas, if you want to like see why they're building the Mjolnirs, you can just go to the game, see the draft matchup, and just try to figure out why. Most of the time, it's because they have illusion heroes or big summons, like a PL or a Broodmother. But just building like the right item to actually help you keep your momentum going is going to help you like actually close out the game and end properly.